My name is Melissa Romans. I'm the hatchery manager at Scotian Halibut Limited. We're a halibut hatchery located in Clark's Harbour, Nova Scotia, Canada. My key responsibility as the manager of this hatchery is basically what I do is I coordinate and I organize what has to be done and the people who are here to do it. Designing the facility was very exciting. Basically, I had an empty building and I could put in whatever equipment that I chose to put in, of course under the advice of everybody who was helping me out. We designed the hatchery ourselves, combining technology that we got from our investors in Iceland, or I should say our colleagues in Iceland, because they are a primary investor in the company, as well as from several people who are involved in our company, from some of our owners to the general manager of the company. Many of them are involved in aquaculture in some way, shape, or form. So basically we got all their heads together to design what we thought was the optimum hatchery. I've been working at Scotian Halibut Limited since 1998. I'm actually one of the first employees here. I'm originally from New Brunswick, from a little town in southeastern New Brunswick. My experience growing up was what certainly led me to working here. I grew up on a dairy farm. My father is, I believe, third generation dairy farmer. So when I was growing up, I was exposed to what was involved in growing a live animal, and I knew before I got into this that it was a 7-day-a-week, 24-hour job. It certainly requires a person to have a tremendous amount of passion for their job to be able to do this type of thing. Because we are taking care of animals, it's a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job. It's not to say I'm here 24 hours a day, but certainly I often put in more than an 8 or a 9-hour workday, and I often put in more than a 5-day work week. But because I enjoy it and I look forward to coming here and doing it, I don't feel like the hours are that long. I think that one of the main reasons I decided to go this course, one of the things that got me interested in this is the fact that I've always enjoyed working with animals. And I think that's fairly typical of everybody that you'll see working here. In the office, it's very clear that the rest of the people here all have pets that they're proud of as well, and I think that's very important for somebody who's working in this field to have some type of a relationship with animals, because you have to be able to see what is happening. It's not just a matter of looking at a tank of fish and feeding the tank of fish, or looking at a fish and getting eggs from. It's a sense of knowing what the animal wants and what the animal needs, and you only do that if you can develop some type of a relationship with them. I began university and I took a science degree. At that time, I wasn't really sure actually what I was going to do, and it wasn't until my last year that I got introduced to aquaculture. And it was rather unfortunate because I realized immediately, as soon as I was introduced, that that's what I wanted to do. So in fourth year university, I decided this was the area that I wanted to go into, and I decided to do my Master's of Biology in Aquaculture. I think that the job itself is a reward. I certainly feel that in the last 5 years I've accomplished more than anything that I've ever done. And it's partly because this job is the biggest challenge that I've ever faced. But I don't believe that you can feel reward without being faced a challenge. The salary bracket for my occupation would range tremendously, actually. It would probably be from about $30,000 a year up to $65,000 a year. Upper levels of management could be higher, up to $100,000 a year. A key interest that a younger person would need in order to pursue this field, I think one of the main ones would be an interest in growing things. I think everybody who works here has a bit of a farmer in us. Also, the ability to form a relationship with animals, as well an interest and a desire to do something that's rewarding, that may take a little more effort, but to do something that's rewarding. I think that one of the biggest challenges that I face in dealing with this hatchery is that we do have a hard time staffing this place. We always require trades. We require people who can maintain equipment. We require people who can invent neat little gadgets for us to do things more effectively. We require people who enjoy feeding fish. We require people who enjoy very science-based things, running experiments, doing bacteriology, doing all types of different things, mainly on the science end of things, and as well as on the technical, perhaps, side of things with respect to working with equipment. Really, there's no limit as to where you could live. I guess the limiting factor would be where the opportunities lie at the time you're searching for employment. Our water source, of course, is marine, because we're a marine fish hatchery, which is why we're located on the ocean. This industry is extremely young. We're one of the only halibut hatcheries in the world that exist. I believe there are only 6 that exist internationally. And as a result, I saw a tremendous opportunity for growth, a tremendous opportunity to advance my career very quickly, and a tremendous opportunity to learn as much as possible. That's why I chose halibut.